मा असाब मिन मुसीबतिन इल्ला बिइज़्निल्लाह व मन युमिन बिल्लाहि यहदि क़ल्बह वल्लाहु बिकुल्लि शैइन अलीम. Most of the translators have used the word affliction or calamity. No calamity can befall you, no affliction can come to you without the permission of Allah, without the leave of Allah. And whosoever has real iman, Allah guides his heart. Ma asaba min musibatin illa bi'iznillah. I have a different view, I will tell you later. But the translation is, by most of the translators, no affliction, no calamity can befall you illa, except bi'iznillah, the permission of Allah or the leave of Allah. Wa man yu'min billah, whosoever has real iman on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, yahdi qalbah, he guides his heart to what? That we shall discuss later. Wallahu bi kulli shay'in alim. And verily Allah is in the knowledge of everything. He knows everything. Everything is in his knowledge. Now, asaba yusibo in Arabic literally means any happening, whether it is pleasant or unpleasant. We find in the second section of Surah Al-Hajj, وَمِنَ النَّاسِ مَنْ يَعْبُدُ اللَّهَ عَلَى حَرْفٍ فَإِنْ أَصَابَهُ خَيْرٌ اطْمَأَنَّ بِهِ وَإِنْ أَصَابَتْهُ فِتْنَةٌ انقلب عَلَى وَجْهِهِ خَسِرَ الدُّنْيَا وَالْآخِرَةَ. There are certain people who want to do ibadah to Allah, but they don't want to plunge into the main current. They remain, alongside the coast, saving themselves, not to plunge into the main current. And what is their attitude? In asabahu khairu, if something good, pleasant comes to him, itmanna bihi, he is satisfied. So for khair also the same word asaba. In asabahu khairun itma'anna bihi. Wa in asabathu fitnatun, and if some fitna, some trial, tribulation, some testing, some persecution comes to him, inqalaba ala wajhihi, he falls down on his face. He falls down. Khasira dunya wal akhirah. This is the loss and failure of this world as well as the hereafter. Here actually there is a contrast. There are people, when they come to believe something, they put everything on stake. Har ke bagabad, they plunge into the main current. I have accepted it. I have to proclaim it. I have to stand by it. Now I have to live with it and die for it. This is a man of character. He totally identifies himself with a cause. And there are other people who like something, who adopt something, who choose something, but they are not ready to take afflictions or persecution for that. Not to sacrifice anything. Save yourself. Allama Iqbal has said, tu bacha ke na rakh se tera aina hai wo aina, ke shikasta ho to aziz tarah nigah hai aina saath mein. If you have accepted something, now you should be ready to sacrifice everything for its sake. But actually, few people have that strength of character. Mostly people want to be good. They want to do good. They want that there should be glory, should come to our deen, but not ready to do any sacrifice themselves. This is the character discussed here. But only I quoted this ayah to show you that the word asaba yusibo, it can be easily applicable to something pleasant as well as to something unpleasant. وَمِنَ النَّاسِ مَنْ يَعْبُدُ اللَّهَ عَلَى حَرْفٍ فَإِنْ أَصَابَهُ خَيْرٌ اطْمَأَنَّ بِهِ وَإِنْ أَصَابَتْهُ فِتْنَةٌ انقلب عَلَى وَجْهِهِ خَسِرَ الدُّنْيَا وَالْآخِرَةَ. But usually this word is used for something unpleasant. This is the common usage. Ma asaba min musibatin illa biiznillah. It covers both good and bad. If something good has come to you, where from it has come? It could not have come to you without the permission of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And if something unpleasant has come to you, some calamity has befell you, as I told you, either it is through the natural agency, some natural phenomenon, some lightning has struck, or there is some, earthquake, your house, collapsed. It is the natural calamity. Or someone else has done something wrong to you, harm to you. Someone has come and set your house on fire. Whether it is coming through human agency, or whether it is coming from or through the natural phenomena, nothing can happen without the permission of Allah. This is the article of faith. Now, if you know this, then وَمَنْ يُؤْمِنْ بِاللَّهِ يَهْدِ قَلْبَهُ. What should be the reaction of a moment? If it is coming to me with the permission of my Lord, I accept it. Acceptance. No complaint. Complaining against your Lord. It couldn't have come to you without the permission of your Lord, your sustainer, your creator. Why complain? You have to accept it. And Allama Muhammad Asad has given here, then what's the meaning of that? Yahdi qalbah, to surrender himself, but he quotes Imam Razi, to surrender himself completely to the will and pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Well, Allah, I accept what you have decided for me. No complaint. It's from you, I take it. If it's good, thank him. Show your gratitude to him. If something unpleasant, two things must be, they are necessary for a moment. Number one, have patience and forbearance. And number two, you must think, although presently it is unpleasant to me, but there must be some good for me in it in the long run. Because I am short-sighted, I don't know. Maybe something Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He has ordained something good for me. But immediately it is unpleasant. A doctor is giving a short injection to a child. What does he think? He is very cruel to me. He is giving me pain. But why is he doing it to you? For curing your ailment, for your treatment. A surgeon is cutting off your whole arm or the lower extremity. The person might think he's very cruel. He deprived me of my arm or leg. But he did it to save your life. It had become gangrenous. It would have killed you. You are saved with the loss of a limb. So actually, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has decreed something for me, it is He who has permitted it. He is my Lord. He is my well-wisher. He is my friend. Allahu waliyyul lazina amanu. Allah is the wali of Ahle Iman. He is the helper. He is the friend. He is the supporter of all who really believe. Can you do some harm to your friend? To someone whom you love? Allah loves you if you are real mu'min. Inna Allah yuhibbul lazina yuqatiluna fi sabilihi saffan ka'annahum bunyanun marsus. Wallahu yuhibbus sadiqeen. Allah loves you if you are really truthful in your iman. If you are doing your duties towards Him, then He is loving you. Will He ever decide something which is harmful for you? No. Although something appears to be harmful to me presently, instantaneously, for the time being, but definitely there is some good behind it for my Lord, my Allah, who loves me, who is my wali, who is my friend, who is my well-wisher. He cannot ordain anything which is evil.